Hi there, this is Matt from Tom Morgan Rodsmiths, here to talk to you today a little bit about ordering one of our graphite rods. Before we get into some of the specifications, I'd like to tell you a little bit about these designs. So Tom designed these rods, finest tip possible, and then an even progressive rate of taper all the way back to the butt. And what that gives you is at short distances, 20-30 feet casting with accuracy, you've got flex that happens all the way through to the handle. So you've got precision, accuracy, and touch when you're laying that fly out there. That progressive taper though, when you need to apply the power at distance, the rod doesn't fold, it stays with you, so making casts out to 50 and 60 feet shouldn't be a problem. Standard on all of these rods, snake brand guides, red agate strippers, nickel silver tip checks there at the ferrule, nickel silver winding checks, and nickel silver hardware for the reel seat. We make all of our graphite rods with a spigot ferrule, and Tom believed that that gave a smoother transition across the ferrule, which led to that feel that we just talked about. As far as customizing these rods go, you have a number of different choices to make, and we'd be happy to help you out with any questions you have throughout the build process. The first choice has to do with length, number of pieces, so we can build these rods in 2-piece or 4-piece. You can choose the color of your blank. It's purely a cosmetic choice. We have this clear blank where you can see the gray graphite underneath with the red wraps, or we do a burgundy red blank with the red wraps. Really no difference in casting, just a personal choice. The next thing is we talk about the reel seat hardware, up lock, down locker, slide band, nickel silver hardware. You can look on the website and see some different options for wood inserts. If you don't see something you love, place one of them in the cart for now as a placeholder, and then reach out to us individually. Sometimes we have some one-off really cool seats that are hiding up on the shelf, and we'd be happy to send you some pictures. As far as the handle goes, stock for us, this is a full Wells handle or a Western cigar. Those are kind of our two stock choices. But if you have a favorite rod at home you just absolutely love the handle on, send me a drawing with some measurements and I can mimic that on your rod. The next thing here is the inscription. About half of our customers just go with Tom Morgan Rodsmiths, but the other half, might put the name, a saying, a phrase, something like that. My personal favorite on my own rods is to put my name there so that when I pass these rods down to my son someday, he'll be able to say that was Dad's rod. That's mostly it as far as the options go for the rod. The last thing you'll be asked to think about is the rod case. Standard for us is this red graphite tube. Really lightweight, easy to travel through the airport or on a hike up to an alpine lake with, really light and fast. As far as maybe a little more decorative or a little nicer tube, we offer, this is what we call our Heirloom Tube. It's extruded aluminum that's been powder coated with custom fixtures on the end here. Certainly something beautiful to present as a gift. Definitely a bit heavier. I've carried this through the airport and really wished I had the graphite. And lastly, kind of in the middle ground, is one of these wood tubes made by Al Swanson, another craftsman here in Montana. He's made 2 tubes just for us here at Tom Morgan Rodsmiths. This is our walnut tube, and this is our quilted maple tube. Both the tubes come, they say TMR on them. If you don't specify, we'll just put TMR for Tom Morgan Rodsmiths. But if you'd like, and you let us know, we can put your initials into that inlay as well. So for all of this though, if you have questions about which rod model might be right for you, length, weight, where you like to fish, types of flies you like to throw, the best thing you can do is just reach out via email or phone call, and we'd like to spend some time on the phone with you talking through the options and getting the right rod for you. So after you've thought about all these custom options, I'd just like to tell you a little bit about the order process. If you place an order here on the website or call us up and we get an order going, we're about 4 months out right now on a graphite build, and there's a lot of time and energy and effort that go into each station. We'll keep you up to date with emails on where your rod is in the process, and we really get to know each rod, each customer's rod throughout, and look forward to building one for you. So please reach out if you have any questions, either via email or phone call, and we'd love to spend some time with you designing your perfect rod.